Hey guys, welcome to our film workshop, which is sponsored by the African Film Festival. And during this workshop, if you ever wanted or dreamed of becoming an actor or an actress, we're going to learn how to do those things. And it features one of the biggest Australian actors named Wade Boyce. So Wade Boyce will be the one giving us some techniques. And also there's Maddie Mitchell. She's a big African Australian actress here in Australia, and listen to what Boyce has to say.
From sales estimates, I'm looking at three numbers: a low number, a medium number, and a high number. Right, and this is a sales estimate. So you can't have a sales estimate, a low sales estimate, as something that doesn't cover your costs. Right? If a movie is not going to cover your costs, don't make it. It's just the hard reality of it all. If it's not going to make money, don't make it. Alright? So the low should be 2 times your budget. Right? That's going to pay back your investor and keep them happy. So on that $1.5 million film, $500K for marketing, that's $2 million, another $1 million on top of that for the investment return. So $3 million should be our low. $4 million should be what we're striving for, right? Because then we all make good money. $5 million is what we pray for. Okay, so that's our low, medium, and high. And they're all in the safe zone of not losing money. And there will be times where you will get this film together, you'll do the development on it, it will cost you money, and then you'll get the market research back and you'll be like, oh, damn, okay, it's not going to work. You have to be able to walk away from those ones. To show the people that we are hoping to get onto the project, you know, the actors. To get them, the idea is that for a pitch doc is to get them to have a sit down with us so we can explain the numbers, right? Because then we can show them the data, and then show the investor why it is a good investment, or possibly a good investment, I should say. Right, now we're not going to, this is a big one, I highlighted this, no claiming that it's going to win anything or be the next Sundance. Okay, you don't know that. There are too many variables that can kick in. You should never say that. I've had it said to me so many times when people have come to me for money and said, this is going to be the next this. You don't know that. And they're not stupid. Okay, they as soon as, there's a warning sign to them if you ever do come up and say that. You know, we have to take the steps. In regards to selling the rights for films, we do it in 3 ways, okay? We have an international investor for foreign sales, okay? We have an investment company for the domestic sales. Yeah? Oh, sorry, so we have an international company for international sales. Why would we go an international company over a domestic one when a domestic one could technically do the sales in Australia and the sales overseas? It's because the international distributor will know, international company will know their market a lot better. And then another one completely for digital. Digital is massive. Okay? There are some that do all 3. And if you go to Netflix, which is a completely different model, you'll get paid a certain amount of money and then get ready to wipe your hands clean because they own it. Right? They're in every country in the world except 3. How crazy is that? You have to be willing to say, I'm here to make a living so I can continue to give to the industry. Because if you cannot survive yourself financially, you're not going to be around to be in the industry. Someone says, I want to be part of your film. Go, okay, what do you want to do? You want to do this? Let me see if I've got a contract for that. Yeah. I don't have a contract for that, I'll get back to you as soon as I've got a contract. Right? You never give money away without a contract, you never take money without a contract. Everything is contracts. And if you don't have a contract and you can't afford to get one made up, it will be out there somewhere. Somebody would have had a contract for that thing, and you can download their contract, change the details, and more than likely it's going to stand up in court. Right?
As I live here in Australia, my sales for my film are overseas. Can I produce the contract from here? Can I travel?
As long as you take into consideration the laws in your country, right? Because it'll be different to different places, to a point, right? It is reasonably cheap if you've already got a contract, to give that to a lawyer over in your company and say, can you check this is correct for Africa? Do you know what I mean? Like, and have them go through and go, okay, this clause relates to this, it's an Australian thing, it doesn't make sense here, therefore it's null and void. We need to rewrite it like this in order for it to make sense here in Africa. If you do have someone attached, then you do have something tangible, which is good. And that's especially good for crew. If you can get a good director who says, I'm on, get the money, I'll do this film, you know, and they lock it in, then you've got that director attached, then you've got that director's history attached, which is a good thing. Same with producers, cinematographers, sound guys even, you know, it all helps, especially with the pitch deck and to get investors to the table to listen to.
The first person I told to come and help us, he received a funeral. So 2 days ago, then I said, who am I going to ask? Then I was like, no, actually, someone said he's a big man. And that person was the only person.
He's not a big man.
And when we say big man, yes, we say someone who is in this industry for a long time.
Yes.
And
You understand? You just joking.
I will make a quick note on that. Let me make a quick note of that. Here's an interesting thing, right? When it comes to somebody who is as you put it, big man, I'm so not. I've been in this industry since 2011. That's nothing in the scheme of things, right? But hear me out, like, right? Yes, I'm working towards some amazing things. I'm working on some great projects. But if I and I've spent a lot of time overseas, going, you know, traveling the world and talking to a whole bunch of incredible companies and people, you know, fantastic. I learned a hell of a lot. If you were to look at, say, what I've produced and that sort of stuff, I ain't really produced the very first film I produced, which was Project One Shot. I've helped produce a couple of other ones, and I'm executive producer on maybe 5 to 7 different films that are still being filmed. So it's not about always what you've done, but you've got to be willing to depart what you've got. You know, don't be afraid to be like, oh, am I even worth talking to? Forget that. If somebody's willing to listen and you think you've got something to say, just say it. Because who knows, that person might just click to something that you've said, not make a mistake that you've mentioned, and become great themselves. So, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, I learned a lot from that guy. Yes, a lot of about the money, budgeting and all that. Yes, that is really important. If you don't have money, you don't need to do big movies. So you do it for your budget. I learned that, yes.
So how to make money also out of
How
movies?
to make money out the movies, yes. You have to be careful and all to find those people, whatever he said. So, yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot.
And I want to say thanks for my little sister Maddie to put all this thing together. And she always said she's amazing. And she always say, if I can do it, everyone can do it. And I believe that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Thank you.
I think really today was an inspiring day in the sense that I realized that you can start from nowhere. Like the example that he said, for him to become an executive producer from nowhere when he was doing his own business. And without interest, without training, he was motivated to be an executive producer. And of course, he started off being just an extra, and they are moving on to be an actor. So I feel that I can also do the same, you know, now that he's a movie producer and an executive producer and all that, you know. I feel that I'm inspired to do the same as well. I really want to thank Matilda or Maddie for doing such a great job and for inspiring other people like myself to do some film thoughts or to see that we can make a movie, and it's really a great thing for what she's doing to our community. And so thank you very much, Maddie, and thank you very much for everybody, people like you getting involved, and we have come to know you through her, and so thank you very much.
Thanks.
And thank you to all my friends who have participated. So that's really a great achievement for Maddie.
More than what I thought.
Yes.
So can you share what you've learned today with us?
Sure, yeah. So like this is what I'm holding. I can tell you a few things like how much money do you need from your project, or how much am I going to get back from the investors or from the distributors, and when am I going to get it? So you need to know every project you are doing. You need to know how much you are going to earn. Yeah, you need to know about the budget as well. Yes. So thank you to everyone who have managed to come and for making an effort to come and attend. I really appreciate. And to our journalist, our photographer, Nancy, we really appreciate. Thank you so much for putting every effort you have done for our community. And thank you so much to Mama Lita for all the support she has been doing for us in our community. And thank you so much to Amina for putting all these pieces to organize everything to help myself and to help the African Film Festival. So we did appreciate, and thank you to my CEO, Kelechi Eke. He's our CEO for the African Film Festival, and he's also an actor, producer, director, executive director in Dallas, USA. So I am an ambassador for Film Festival, and I'm representing the African Film Festival. And thank you for everyone for coming. Yes.
Thank you, Ma.
Thank you.
I'm sure you've learned something new throughout our workshop. So from Australia, Brisbane, I'm Nancy. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.